tell me, can you move forward when you remain captive of a racist people order, a order which is teaching you that you're inferior? Why do many Africans think that Europeans came to civilize the Africans when slavery, colonialism, apartheid are classified by UN crime against humanity, when the reality that we face is that they do racism against us, our whole society is racist. They did
civilize us, but they did it the wrong way.
Okay, well, tell me, what is civilization?
I mean, like where we are now with technology and...
Where are we?
But...
No, sorry. Clarify. Where are we with technology? What are we manufacturing?
Oh, they're stealing our oil.
No, you said they're civilized.
You know what I'm thinking about? Even the gold in South Africa, the diamonds.
Yeah.
Like, we don't make our, like, they take our gold.
They take everything.
And then come and sell it back to us.
Yeah.
The same way they do with diamonds and oil.
Very true. Now let's clarify the point of civilizing us. Now, because we need to get, because a lot of confusion. Let's clarify that. You say they came to civilize us. What are we manufacturing as a people that shows that they came to civilize us? Because if you are buying what other people are making, you are not civilized. Because you are not manufacturing them those things. If those people stop supplying you, you go back to the Stone Age. You understand?
The problem with Africa, we are too dependent on other continents instead of depending on each other.
Yeah, but you said I came to civilization. Show me the evidence of civilization. Because you can buy a camera.
Here you are with the camera.
This is me buying a camera that is on sale. Now, if you are buying, if you are selling your product, you cannot say you are doing a favor to the one that buys it. If you don't sell your product, you won't make money.
But you need to capture.
But this camera is not European. It's Japanese. So are you telling me the Japanese came to civilize me, but the Japanese don't have dominance over me? This watch is Japanese.
Probably the white man. There's always the white man behind everything.
No, okay, now you don't have evidence of that. This is you making a claim based on the perception you have, which is not true. Because when the people you call white came in this place, or in Africa generally, around coming around 14.
Okay, sorry, I want to ask, if it wasn't for the white man, would we know there's a Japanese man who owns Sony that can bring cameras to Africa?
Why not? How did the European men got to know about books? They did not create books. Chinese created books. They created book printing. How did the European came to know about compass to navigate? Chinese created a compass.
Most white people stole every knowledge they have.
Exactly. So
and they made it theirs.
So the perception that when you are buying, when you as a people are only consuming what other people makes is a civilization, it's wrong. You can only say you are civilized if you are now manufacturing those things. Because if those people go away or get angry at you, you can still manufacture them.
But it's a slow process for us to start manufacturing.
No, you're switching. We're switching. We're trying to find out. We're trying to find out how is the civilization.
Making me think of first year history.
How is the civilization you're talking about wrong? What we have here is a white supremacy system which has stolen our economy, because even things we used to produce ourselves, like our own food, we are not dependent on them. You understand? So everything and everything that we consume now is totally produced by them. But anyway, I can see you are now in the thing. You are not keeping track of your argument, right?
Sorry.
Your argument is
I'm
not.
a woman.
You're not
allowed to change my mind.
You're right. But I can see the civilization does not stand anymore. It does not stand anymore because you can't say civilized by buying. Because we can buy from anybody. So if there's civilization, so that means Japanese civilization only is if you are manufacturing it. But the point here is nobody has. I said the point here is you must manufacture most of what you need. The point here is Europeans don't have the copyright of technology. If you go into the International Organization of Intellectual Property, right, you're gonna see that Tata is copyright to a company in India.
Yeah.
What it means is technology is not copyrighted. If technology was copyrighted European, it means everything technology will be copyrighted European. That's why Huawei is Chinese. copyrighted Chinese. So the imposition that we're civilized is wrong. Somebody who did slavery, colonialism, and apartheid came to destroy you. What it means is, actually during the oppression, they denied Africans the right to live in the cities. The cities that Africans built. They kept Africans in shacks, you understand?
That's how they created Soweto.
Exactly. So how can you say such a people came to civilize you? They actually, when they came, they started arriving in Africa, they had none of the modern things you see. There was no electricity in 1430. There was no cars, there was no internet, there was no things. All the progress is the result of slavery, colonialism, and apartheid, which means the development and the progress is the result of our pain. If you build...
It is.
Yeah.
The blood and sweat of black people.
Yeah, exactly. So you cannot say this
person who hits the rock and builds the house.
Exactly. So you can't say people who have built the progress doing nothing, just oppressing, using other people, are brought to civilization. Actually, they have built their own, if we call it civilization, on our pain. What it means is, if you build a big house like this one, enslaving people, if the police arrest you, that house goes to the victim. Actually, logically speaking, there is nothing that truly belongs to them. They have not achieved any progress out of their own effort, only oppression, understand? So logically speaking, they not civilize us, they send us backward, because the fact that we are totally dependent on them.
I wish you can meet my mom.
Yeah.
My boyfriend's been waiting.
Really? Okay, hopefully we talk again. Thanks again for your contribution. Thank you. Okay. Protect from Africa.